Hi, we are from Lax 2045 States of Motivation Group 72. Today we will be talking about the topic Achieving Success. And my name is Tan Hui Chi, metric number 190723.
Sorry, my name is Muhammad Islam Filab bin Muhammad Zali. My metric number is 183467.
Hi, my name is Wan Adwa. My matrix number is 18326996.
My name is Nur Afika. My metric number is 183520.
My name is Dania. My metric number is 184373.
My name is Lin Jamie. Metric number is 190691.
Okay, so the title of the video that we choose for this topic, Achieving Success, is actually the one thing only 1% of people do. So after watching the video, any opinion or what have you learned from the video?
Why me? I will tell a story, not the video. How about you?
It's okay. We can hear story.
It's okay.
Okay. I think there's some quite a numbers of quotes that mentioned in the video, right? Like for example, one of it is you cannot win the war against the world if you can't win the war against your mind. I think this is like the mindset of ourselves, like how we determine, how we deal with the things, right? And the main difference between us and the successful people that Isa has mentioned in motivation video 2 is about it's the self-discipline and persistence, like how we do things, like working constantly. When you have a goal, when you have something you want to working towards to or achieve, is what matter is have you do it constantly, have you do it persistently in order to achieve that certain goal. But for example, one of the very common example is sport. When you are an athlete, you need to do training every day, each and every day, in order for yourself to get stronger, in order to build battles, in order you get to fight with the others competitors. So sport is one of the working hard, what we say working hard exercise, right? Working hard hobbies. Like you need to be working consistently, persistently in order to achieve a certain goal. Same goes to our life. It same apply to our life. Not matter when we want to, when we want to change certain things like behavior. When you have something bad behavior, when you have decided, okay, I want to change that in 3 months times or in a year, we need to get rid of that. Like smoking, for example, smoking, I need to get rid of that in 1 year. But you can't just stop smoking for a month and then you start it back, right? You need to be working it continuously in order that you get rid of smoking at the end. at the last lah.
Yes.
At last lah.
Okay, the starting of the video actually did mention this sentence. Everybody wants to go heaven, but nobody wants to die. Actually, it means that 99% of people is actually not willing to do what it takes to be successful, but they want to be successful.
Yeah.
So and the video actually gave a solution, saying that self-discipline is actually one of the solution to be successful, to achieve success.
Discipline. Just we tell a story just like ours. Maybe you know our Malaysian badminton nowadays, not before Lee Chong Wei.
Before Lee Chong Wei.
The five brother.
Sidik.
You know the story, even during the
Siddiq's
brother story, already be animated before. And we know how hard they need to train with their father and how hard they need to discipline themselves to be achieved. Even auntie, they're successful. I know Miss Boon smash in badminton cannot be used. If he used, he will be disqualified. There are one smash that he can be used, cannot be used.
Because of
because
Too
they are
fast.
too powerful and too fast, I think. Even the national judge already said you cannot use this much, because if you use, you'll be disqualified from this sport. Even until when I read it, I feel, how can he achieve something that people scare to let he use it? Maybe because from we say before, discipline. From our father, from his father discipline, from his father teaching, he discipline himself. His success in do something new that other people can do. That's one of the story I like to tell you. I can think now. How about the others?
Okay, so yeah, I just want to say about if we say about success, success is not about when we achieve like I mean like some job that we like I want to say about it's not about the job that we achieve for to okay, let's say we are in course 4 of us is from landscape architecture, so success is not about if we achieve to become a landscape architecture. Success is about when we love what we achieve. What I want to say here is if we get a job but we don't happy with the job, then we are not yet success. Is it because
like robot lah, just work and work and work.
yeah, it's because we don't like the job, so that's not success. Success is about we achieve something that we love. Yeah.
So you mean that when you love something, you will try harder to achieve the success?
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe the job is only for us to satisfy some people, like maybe our parents. So it's
I think what you want to say, we get the job as maybe we for us, maybe when we get a job for the architecture, we not love it.
yeah,
We just do the job
for the sake of
for
our
living.
parents. Yeah, for
For living,
living, for the sake
but
of
not for our
parents. Yeah,
you know.
it's like, just like we have to, not because we love to. Yeah. Wow.
Wow. The term only we have to, not because we love to. Okay. It be so long you think about the example.
I just can
Get
see it.
the term.
Yeah.
For
the
me,
term.
from Wawa said, I think that it's very important to love something when you do, because if we don't really put effort, or we love that thing to do, so we become more like it's okay lah, that whatever is it, I just do whatever. It's for example like no, for example like we learn something and then we take an exam. It's okay lah, as long as we pass.
Yeah.
If we love something, we will try hard to get a better result.
That's one of the.
Afrika, you be so quiet.
For me, I think if we want to achieve success, we need to plan from the first step until we can get what we want. Like we can do somewhat some table or some planner what we want to target, but in what we want to achieve this year or this month, or end of month or end of year. So we can list we can do a list for what we need to do tomorrow and for the other days.
And add on to what me and Isla talk about self-discipline earlier. Actually, I think self-discipline is actually a practice for delayed gratification. The meaning is actually like this. I watched a video. It's about a researcher. He did an experiment on kids. They leave them in a room with no one and only a marshmallow in front of them. Then they said, if you can stop yourself from eating it for 10 minutes, then you get this for free. If 15 minutes, you get 2. So he did this experiment. Half of it, they ate it. Another half of it, they did.
They get one.
They didn't eat the marshmallow.
And then they get the other one.
Then it's actually a continuous experiment. After many years, like I think like more than 10 years later, they do the experiment again. They went back to those kids that undergo the experiment 10 years ago. Then they found out that those kids that stopped themselves from eating the marshmallow, that did not eat the marshmallow, actually more successful in life. So it's actually a matter of self-discipline, that you can stop yourself from doing what you shouldn't do. You think that it's not right, then you are stopping yourself from doing the wrong thing. You will be more successful in life.
Yeah, for example, the video also mentioned that one of the quote is that apply to the same situation, that is the, if you win the first hour of the day, you win the life, you win the day.
Yeah, if you win the first hour of the day, you
You
win
win the day. Yeah, it's matter that the starting point, how you discipline yourself, like for the first for the day starter, like how to say that, how you
arrange your day.
arrange your day, how you arrange your day for the starting of the day, how you arrange it is really important.
Yeah, actually self-discipline has something to do with habit also. So it's actually important to adopt good habits and eliminate bad habits to be successful. For example, you know the billionaire from Hong Kong, Li Ka-shing. I don't know whether you know him or not.
He's the richest man in Hong Kong.
Yeah, and
he owns all the buildings in Hong Kong. Yeah, because Hong Kong is really a small space, so their
buildings are really expensive.
Property is really expensive, but he owns like many buildings, hotels.
Like he owned the Hong Kong.
Yeah.
He's actually the 23rd richest man in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, his net worth, you can search in Google. It's like billions. His story of success, people always listen to his story of success. He even has his own book, a biography about himself. So he did mention that one of his secret to success is actually, every morning he woke up 5 minutes earlier, like 5:55. It's always 5:55. Every morning he never makes it. He said like 5 minutes earlier, waking up 5 minutes earlier, he feel like he got more things to do and he will have more time to do everything that he wants, because he's a busy man. So actually have secretary to arrange his schedule. So he makes sure he wake up early in the morning, he'll have his breakfast, he read the newspaper, and he'll play his golf. And after that he'll go to the office and handle all the business matter. So he makes sure that he'll wake up 5 minutes earlier. That is one of his good habits.
It seems like a small thing. It seems like a small habit. It doesn't significant, but when you practice this over the year, it becomes a factor that, for in achieving success.
That's very interesting, because 5:55, because most people wake up at 6, 10. It's really,
We don't realize that. We don't realize that.
it's a good method for me to apply it in myself. 5:55.
So afterwards we can wake up at 5:55.
Maybe we can approach something when we need when we make process. We know in our life we cannot just wait for the chance or to come us. We need to approach it. Just like Bill Gates, you all know Bill Gates. He approached the Windows, not Windows company. When the first computer we made, I think when the first computer were made by, the first programmer is woman before, not a man.
Not really.
You don't know, because the first in the world programmer is a woman. So we know women is can be achieve more than men. But that's what we did think. Men also can be a programmer. He love to decoding, do the Windows, and when the first computer be released, he approached it. He go to the company and say he want to do the coding for that computer. He want to do the programming for the computer. I think the company reject him, but he still approach it until now. He already become the first, the world billionaire, the first one.
Are you saying Bill Gates,
Bill Gates.
Bill Gates, yeah,
the Microsoft owner?
yeah, Microsoft owner. The Bill Gates, it was like he approaching the change. He not waiting for the people come to him. He not waiting for people. No, he can do the coding. Just like us, we can waiting for people. No, we can do something that other people can. But we need to approach the people to make they realize that we can do something that they want. Just like we, the four of us learn in architecture, we need to approach the client. We need to approach the client. What we can do, what we can do in the space. When we give a space to design, we can design. We need to approach the client. Not like the client come to us and I want to do this and this. Not like that. We need to approach the client. No, you can do this because there are something. So from there we need to learn in order to success. It's not just like wait something to come to us. So we need to go and achieve it ourselves, not just by using our parents, network or what. That's something that what I think when I watch the video.
Okay, so I think, oh my god. That's okay.
It's still running, right? Yeah.
It's a minute.
Okay, so I think we have already understand what it takes to achieve success, and I believe that we have learned a lot from the video and also from other examples. So I think that's all from us. Thank you.